Alright, 4 laps of Nuremberg, Nordschleife. First thing we're gonna do, we are going to get sports medium, sports hard, sports soft. We're gonna go to settings, car settings. We're gonna go to sports medium. Alright. 4 laps! And it looks like some shitty weather. The flash of lights. Oh, and I've already fucked up my gear. Unfortunately, this car only comes in 2 colors. So in about 10 days, they're going to update. Be it to look forward. Normally they don't do update premieres on their live esports. Normally they don't do big updates like this on their esports. So there's no spoilers, there's no data mining, there's nothing. Nothing at all. We don't know at all what is going to come out. Maybe 5 days before the event, but all will be revealed during the, let's say, pre-show for the esports challenge. If you're wondering, but this car's completely stopped. Completely stopped touring the island. Other than tires, it's gone stop. I was watching some professional esports driver for Bill Steen, who also races in real life, Super GT, and he was driving the, what is it, Group 3 cars. Come on, get in here. Thank you. And, that's going to be a problem. And he was getting about an 840. Well, I'm 3 minutes in and I'm just now getting to Death Hill. So that's not a good sign. Oh, talking about 10-minute lap, 40-minute race. This car definitely took that turn in full speed, full shot. Other than that, I don't know anything about the update. They're fixing Helldivers to hot health. There's still no notification on what's going on within the Sony, though, which is the only thing I'm really worried about. Be careful. Oh, nothing in setting them. I had a warning on the Volkswagen setting. Decided that it's AdBlue Def Tank This is a TDI. Ooh, there's the trademark spin. Come on, let's get back on the track. Fuck. A little bit of indigestion. The chicken just doesn't quite want to move. But it says AdBlue Def. Check service manual. Engine will not start in 600 miles. I tried loading up the OBD2 reader, and it decided it did not want to connect, do an update, or anything. And I was very, very, very jaded by this. Nothing I did seem to be able to get it to connect. It seems like some sort of Bluetooth weirdness going on. Ooh, the weather really looks like it wants to rain. So that's annoying. I'm gonna try with a different phone to see if that will get it to work. And if that doesn't work, then I'll just buy a whole different sensor, because look, if you want me to update the device, but you won't connect to the device, then I'm going to return your device and buy another one. Because obviously there's something wrong with yours. And that got me a little frazzled this morning. I do know what the error code is already. I just wanted to see if I could clear it, just so you know we don't have a countdown timer on a vehicle. Unfortunately, if I'm reading it right, it's a perma code, and this permanent code has left the chat board. It has left. So if anything, it'll resolve itself. It was a little low on def fluid, which, you know, I should keep that topped up every time I refuel it, but, you know, it's been a month since I've last seen this error, and when the error popped up, I was like, so I added a little bit of cat piss into the tank. Corner. Ooh. Oh, that was okay. We're 8.5 minutes in. Still first lap. It goes to show you how long Nordschleife is. Or Nordschleife. I don't even know if I hit the carousel yet. Not enough room in the gears. Here comes the jump! here comes the jump. But yeah, that's annoying. It's an easy fix. It is a P148C code, which is essentially the DEF fluid tank heater coil. It has a fault in it. Now, that fault could either be, oh, you're low on DEF fluid. DEF fluid, extremely corrosive stuff. It's literally, I think it's like 64% distilled water or deionized water. And 36% urea, cat piss, or urine, essentially. And what that does is it bonds to what is this stuff? It starts with an F. Phosphorus, not an F, pH. It bonds with phosphorus particles that come from diesel exhaust, which just supposedly makes it less toxic. Of course, all it really is doing is, yes, it makes it the exhaust slightly less toxic. You know, you wouldn't want to be breathing that in. That's California's smog control bullshit. Here we are living out in the boonies, and it's California smog control shit that's causing me problems on my car. Does this have a 6th gear? It does. Unguidedly so. No, it is a 2022. Anything that was built in 2000s with a standard has a 6 speed. You should know that. So, because that would be an easy fix in itself. I know where the DEF tank is. And all it is pulling out the old unit and putting in the new one and then putting shit back together. That's it. It's not exactly a really involved thing to fix. But it's annoying that I'm getting a counter for 600 miles left to immobilize the engine. That's the biggest thing with newer vehicles. The government has it in place for every single company. Woo! Yoink. The government has legislated that every single vehicle company, I think after like 2008, when the emissions light comes on, why? Okay, PlayStation Network. No thank you. You know, I've got this big old bar right in front of my head that's saying, oh, you lost connection to the internet. That happens every time I turn you on. Stop it. Wi-Fi connection lost. Ain't that just good? Oh well. What is it? We've got a whole 2 more laps. Doesn't matter. I'll keep rambling. This isn't a stream anyway. So, what they did with newer vehicles, people tended to completely ignore the check engine light. The check engine light usually happened to be an O2 sensor or some other emissions control component. Well, the US government didn't like that. The poor's being poor is a bad thing. So, instead of letting people tape over those or completely ignore those or do nothing about it and not change it, because it's not a needed component of a vehicle, but it does make a few people who are sanctimonious, a few sanctimonious people who want to go and fly a jet overseas to some Nordic country and talk about how they enforced climate bullshit onto everyone in the US, and if the poors, the dirty poors, don't go ahead and fix their car, check engine light, fix their $60 component that we're going to upcharge exorbitantly for, or replace their entire emission system, because of one sensor. We didn't extort these people. They're patting themselves on the back for extorting the poor people to replace their emissions control units and emissions control components, if that's an option. With some newer vehicles, that's not exactly an option to replace some components. You have to replace the entire system, especially with 2015 Volkswagen TDIs. The entire system is very integrated. And let's just say if you're not a highway driver person, which most people aren't, and you have a TDI, you're going to be shelling out about $4,000 to fix your diesel particulate filter. Oh, hold it. Oop. The sand is the friend. Okay, now that was ridiculous. Let's get back on track. So it's literally anyone with a newer vehicle, I think 2010 and beyond. Your car will go into limp mode, which means it'll either go between 5 miles per hour and 40 miles per hour, i.e. you have to have it towed. Very inconvenient. Oh, that's the second time I've done that on this corner. That is twice I've touched the grass and spun out. Let's try not to do that next lap. They essentially, well, they're not immobilizing the vehicle. Now, you can still drive it, but it's not worth driving. It's not safe to drive. You're only going 5 miles an hour. You're limp moding. You're an inconvenience to the rest of everyone else. You dirty, dirty proletariat. Okay, look. Thank you. I wanted to hit the wall. It's nice to know that I have no control over this vehicle when I'm speaking. I'm just gonna let them all pass. Let me hang out here. There's 1 and 2. Wow, they're miles ahead. Good gravy. That's what you call rubber banding. It's just some rich asshole who's patting himself on the ass with a bunch of other rich assholes and maybe some underage hookers while eating expensive ass beef about how they are subjugating the lower classes for extorting the lower classes for money. You want to go to work? You gotta have a car. Oh, you gotta have a car? You gotta maintain the emissions control systems on that car, or else you won't have a car. That's bullshit. Sorry, that's bullshit. I should be able to drive my vehicle as much as I please. I don't necessarily need it to make money, as a lot of people do. They rely on their vehicles for money. The problem is this directly affects people who rely on them for money. And these people are extorted. It's like, oh, if I don't get this fixed, I can't go to my job. So they're willing to pay whatever price you put in front of them. It's like insulin. Wow. It's toxic capitalism. You don't have a design on you. You're completely naked. Let me give you a bump track. Let me give you some advantage. I guess not. You're not hitting full speed, are you? That's interesting. I thought this was intermediate. It's not helpful at all. And especially with the Volkswagen saying it will completely immobilize the engine. It will not start. It'll go into a no-start condition after 600 miles. Now, on my way home, when that came on, that ticker didn't go down, which means, and from what I know and I've read, that ticker is supposed to go down. That ticker didn't go down, which means it's probably a false key, false pause. It's not real, but the threat is still there. And if anything, that'll go away on its own, like it did last time. Because I filled up the def tank and whatever crystallization or short circuit or whatever it was went away. That's a permanent code. The problem with limp mode, though, when I was taking a trip to PA, the big problem with it is it will, while you're on the highway, you will have an error. And as soon as you get off of the highway, it puts your vehicle into ban. So that's annoying. And that's why you want to have an OBD2 reader that you can delete codes with on hand, at the handy. Which I did, and you can resolve that. The problem is that OBD2 reader is not working right now. For some reason, it just doesn't want to function. I don't know why. After this, I'm going to take the tablet out, completely different device, and I'm going to see if that resolves the issue. And if that doesn't, well, are we? Well, not exactly the counter is not working. It's just annoying bululu right in front of my face. It's not something I can't easily fix. So next week, Suzuka on Tuesday. Stream 2 hours. What else is going on? Oh, the debates are coming. The debates are today. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to them giving the most hardball of hardball questions surroundings, you asshole. Every time. Most hardball of hardball questions to Donald Trump. And they'll be asking Joe Biden, what favorite skin color do you like your kids? Are poor people just as intelligent as white people? Or do you think the 1998 crime bill helped black people? And he'll just stand there and shit his pants. And they'll be giving Trump hardball and hardball questions. Mr. Trump, here's a question that has no yes or no answer and requires more than a minute to elaborately answer. You have 50 seconds. Wrong. Here's a live fact check about what you said. We had this prepared beforehand. Joe Biden, here's a question you have been prepared for 6 days. And what is your prepared answer? I like sniffing children. That is the correct answer. 5,000 points to Gryffindor. You know what? Fuck it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Donut time. Oh yeah. We're having fun. at those sore fuckers say the same. I don't know why they're going so slow. Normally, when I'm actually doing a serious race, especially with any vehicle that's not these, for some reason the difficulty seems to want to go up with the AIs. I don't understand it. Maybe the car's extra forgiving. Maybe not. I don't know. Update coming. Update this game. They're going to announce it in 9 days. They're going to announce it during their esports tournament that they have. Which is something they haven't done before. That's something new. Caught me off guard. Which it's odd they decided that that's how they were going to release that information. Is it going to be big? I don't know. If they go into their esports competition, they do their esports competition and they announce it right before, and it is your typical dinky 3-car, 3 new events update, monthly update. I'm just going to turn my head away and stop. I will download a set of Corsa for this system. I'll start playing a set of Corsa. I've been completely disappointed with all of their updates. There are a few things that they add that are actually nice, but we are 2.5, 3 years into this game's life. People are already talking about Gran Turismo 8, for fuck's sake. And Sport has been out since PlayStation 4. Sport has been out for about a decade. It ended last year. Or no, it ended this year on January. Support for it ended. You can still play it, but there's no online features or anything at all. You have to play on Gran Turismo. You have to play Gran Turismo 7 to get sport mode. Simply because it's outdated. The physics modeling in Gran Turismo 7 is completely different and better than Gran Turismo Sport. I should revisit Sport at some point to finish all of the career races now that I'm actually better at the game. I remember getting Sport. I don't want to think about it. Parents, Sport. But I'm glad I've stuck to it. I've played this game essentially every day for a year. I've weaned myself off all the assists, the racing line, the braking zone. I still have where it tells me to brake. I don't think that's something that I'll ever be able to wean off of. And plus, it's usually mostly just a suggestion anyway. But yeah, this coming update needs to be good. It needs to be big. I'm looking maybe... Hold it! This is where you need the... Okay. Ain't nothing like a little spinning. Maybe next lap I'll get a perfect run. Hot chains at that. Maybe 5 or 6 cars, maybe 7 at most. A new track would be nice. A new racetrack would be absolutely fantastic. Twin Ring Motegi, that would be great. That would be a good callback to the old races. 2 tracks and a bunch of cars would be even better, because you gotta have at least 3 or 4 missions for each track. You've got to have a new race for each car. It'll be great. And some of the new cars, like they did last time, that it took them almost like 3-4 months to release, the Genesis VGT and the Block VGT. Those are very controversial ones. It took them months, absolutely months, to release those after the watching the events that unlocked them for you. And I don't think I'm going to wait until November to get 2 cars that were part of an update months ago. Just to supplement a smaller, less significant update. Grand Theft Auto just had an update. Am I going to play Grand Theft Auto? No, I am not going to play that great game. It is more than a decade old. It is time for 6 to come out. Alright, the update looks interesting, but the game is too dated. Came out in 2013. It is older than some of the people playing it. It's ridiculous. That, and you can't trash talk in chat anymore. You have to manually log in, turn the chat on, agree to a terms of service, and you're being moderated. So you can't trash talk people like you used to. So that's gone. All you ever hear on PlayStation 5 are people blasting music, blasting their nigger music, loud and proud, over the microphone, playing the game. That's it. I don't even play public lobbies anymore. It's grown ridiculous. Oh, we're going in the wall. No, we're not. Oh. The turn marshal. Sit there. All snug and cozy. Pussies. Oh, he brought out the yellow flag on me. You see how quick they are, though? The turn marshals are good. Especially on Nuremberg. There's a lot of them. And to think they're going to be replaced with automated light systems. If you notice, you see the little boxes up there? Those make really good braking points, for one. I appreciate that. Ooh. Actually, I believe that is one there. No, there? No. I'll point it out when you see it. There. You see it? Right there. That box that's there. That square. It's lights on both sides for whatever direction you choose to drive the track. To show caution. You go with the turn marshals. Look at them all. Ooh. You shouldn't goof off. I'm doing like those Arabs do. Using the AIs so they can't pass me. There we go. Now I'm gonna go into this. Blink. Touch. Brake. And now we go for our perfect lap. How about it? We got fuel, we got tires, we got fire. Let's do it. I'm gonna shut up, and I'm gonna go perfect mode. Did you see the the skid marks from me doing donuts? That's right, be hard on those tires. It's nighttime now. Last lap. Been about, what, 40 minutes? I don't even know if the internet's back up. PlayStation's happy to tell you, oh man, you lost connection to the internet. But they sure do like to take their time telling you, hey, shit's back up. In fact, I'm gonna check now. Broadcast? No. Dun 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 dun. Network connected, yay! Let's try to get a good lap time. This car's nice. It actually handles very well. You can make it, you can overdrive it nicely. I can't remember exactly when they added it, but it was a fairly welcome addition in my book. The newer Miata touring car. Look at that, we're already 12 seconds ahead. I wonder why that is. Everything's going dark. Unless I fuck up on my perfect lap, that penalty's gonna stick. Because I'm running a faster than average lap, at least as what the game thinks. And I have to take a corner slower than the AIs. In order for that to come down. Hit that 911. It's actually a very good indicator of where I'm losing time. Oh, perfect lap. Hold it. Spin it around. God damn it. This is why you want to add the steering angle adapter. This car does not have the steering angle adapter. How can you tell? I'm not able to recover from stuff at a certain angle. If I had the steering angle adapter, I would have easily recovered that. Look at that. It's wonderful. Full speed for this turn. Phew, 12 seconds ahead still. Let's see if we can break that. There's another part of this track that I have issue with. It's also dark, so my braking points are fairly hidden, but I can still see where they are and gauge myself accordingly. Ooh, gained a second. Get in gear. I hate that when that happens. Oh, that is such a fun corner to fly through. It's just the way the elevation change and the way it's set up and how it's banked and how you can hit it. It's just, oh. That's why I like driving this track. It is a fun track to drive. There's a lot of challenges to it. It's not boring, it's not flat. There's a lot of elevation change. There's a lot of up, down, left, right. It gives you a lot of opportunity to overdrive the vehicle, slip and slide it around, everything. It's very entertaining to drive. Also, there's a lot of memorials for people who died. Just for reference. Notice all the marks they have added into the fence. Look at, see? Yeah, those are all accidents. Yeah, there's all accidents through here. You see all the marks? It's all accidents through here. Check it out. Look. Look at them all. You get through this corner. There's actually almost an accident on the Nuremberg 24-hour on that corner with the Corvette. He almost lost control at full speed there. He touched grass. You're not supposed to touch grass. Not on green hell. Okay, you gotta sit on the computer, open E621, and get to town. No touching grass. That's right. You have an E621 account for the blog posts. That's all you're there for. Just the blog posts. Nothing else. Just the blog posts. Gotcha. Gotcha. I hear you loud and clear. Well, so far we've only had one spin when we usually have our two. Can't connect to network. Again, it went out. But we're at 21 seconds ahead. We're really zooming it. We're 8 minutes in. Doing good. Doing good. They did 2 time trials this week. All coming out next week for the update. Or the Thursday before the update. Here comes the short S's. And then the jump. Hug that wall there. We're at 9:03. If we can get a sub 10 minute, no, we're not. There's no way. We are too far away. Not in this sector. Actually, we could. It's doable. It's doable. Thank you for getting into gear when I needed it. Probably didn't even need to downshift that. That probably wouldn't have caused the weird shift. Look at the stars. Very pretty in this game. Oh, now we're gonna do closies. That's very fun. Thanks. We're oh my gosh. I was gonna say we're locked in. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, we're losing control. There we go. Look at that. Awesome, right? I can only imagine the amount of effort someone went in to put all those stars in. I don't know if they're accurate, but impressive. Yeah, we're just chugging along. This car's doesn't have enough engine power to fight the drag it itself produces. One last spin for good measure, because you know I can never have a good lap. Is it 44 minutes? Is that what that was? To Rhineland Tower? Rhineland Tower? Alright. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Woohoo! So, am I connected to the network? Yes. That means I can end the video.